my gosh, so there's so much to say about the transition and why I wanted to define my life, but mostly just because it's what I experienced. I mean, girls that want to be boys are the new normal. I mean, it's becoming more normal for traditional femininity to be shunned, for people who are traditionally feminine to be outcasted and just sacrificed, killed. So, I mean, if I wanted my suffering, my tortured life to amount to anything, it would be transitioning females to male, right? And regardless of how I am defined by other people, I just want to keep this little YouTube account because just as a memory for anyone who remembers the turn of the 21st century being a total gender war or a culture clash, I was definitely one of them who was on board, regardless if I got to participate or not, on board with transitioning, you know? So, yeah, everything else is pretty blasé. I have to move at the speed and rate people in my life move. I know they don't want me to, but it's something that is important to me because there's no point in that level of suffering after the 21st century. I wish they can just square this all away and just pass a bill or a law or something protecting transgender people and allowing them to have rights to be the gender they were assigned at birth or the gender they choose to be. Yeah, I mean, it's Pride Month for a reason. People aren't all straight. Some people want to change their genders to have sex with the gender, the opposite gender than you anticipated then, or vice versa. I mean, you can rewind that and listen to it as many times as you want to get me killed, but I don't care because it's like, and I know people like that too. They are just so done with just, you know, 19th century, 20th century plight of being a woman. Never, never. Like, there should be no more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because all this generation is about the male experience, male plight, men's rights advocacy. So it's like there's really no more room to be a fantastic woman, just a fantastic man. But not everybody's experience is the same. So race and religion have a lot to do with it. And I mean, I can ramble on forever about how disturbed most people would be if they knew me because I I have problems with mental illness, and I have since I started high school and I'm 33 now, so that's okay. I mean, I spend most of my time alone so I can really focus on that. Like, there's so many support groups I should be going to, so many people I should be just, hey, hanging out and doing fine dining with and stuff. But, something in my heart just leads me back to just being in that quiet, safe space I call home. And it, I feel like it's good. It's a good thing because a lot of what's out there is not cool. And if I could tell that to my younger self, I would have just said, man, toughen up, get a bike. My dad said that to me before. I'm not saying he's the reason why I transitioned, but I'm saying, like, he encouraged me, like, if I couldn't lift a bicycle, a mountain bike, when I was in grade school, to just toughen up, just to, beef up. You have to carry your own bike. Nobody's going to carry it for you. So I always thought of those memories as being good, regardless if I wasn't able to be as strong as the other girls or whatnot in school. At least I was encouraged, to not be weak, but to be strong. So I just wanted to add that in because you probably think I hate my parents right now because you know what? I don't. So there, I chose to be politically correct. Um, it's not their fault. I don't blame society either. I just personally want my life to mean something to other people who are like me, regardless if I'm alive or not. So, that's all I care about, I swear. is the transition. It just doesn't seem like it because I'm moving at a snail's pace to get out there. But I really feel like all I really need to be focusing on is the internal conflicts I experience in terms of why I would, like, if you knew me, you'd be disturbed. It's like, why would you confuse sexuality and gender? I'm sure this woman wants to be a lesbian and not a male. But those are sort of some misconceptions I can understand. Like, and I'm down to talk about it whenever. I mean, I know, like I said, men's advocacy is big this year, but I mean, all the women haven't died yet, and I mean, half of them are because they want to be men and deserve to be, you know. Yeah, so I don't know. That's it, and that's all. I was thinking about robots a lot because although they may come in different shapes and sizes, they're all the same thing. I suck at drawing. I know this. And too bad, so sad. But I should go back to school and work on that. Yeah. Anyways, just hanging out at home before Jasmine comes back from work, and I don't know. They're doing a bunch of construction out there, but it's not on my heart. It's on the sidewalk. So, deuces.